This video explains the distributive property. Let's look at the word distributive. Distributive comes from the word distribute, and that means to give. In the picture below, this person is giving a gift to this person. We could also say that this person is distributing a gift to the other person. Why do we need to know this for math? Think of parentheses. Parentheses tell us that everything outside of the parentheses you need to give one to each piece inside of the parentheses through the operation of multiplication right here. So remember the demonstration from class? We had classmates holding up these 6 signs. Remember when Haiti was the constant 4? It was her job, because she was outside of the parentheses, to give a 4 to each person inside of the parentheses. On the back of Haiti's paper, she had 2 Post-its, and she gave each one of those Post-its to each one of the variable and constants inside of the parentheses. And our classmates soon looked like this, where the X had a 4 and the 2 had a 4. What is the operation between parentheses? Let's say we have 3 parentheses 2. What is the operation here? It's the same as 3 times 2. So when you distribute inside of the parentheses, you will be multiplying the number out here by the variables and constants in here. And we were left with this here. You see, when Haiti distributed her 4 to each piece within the parentheses went away, and the 4 went away. And we were left with this expression here. Since the operation of parentheses is multiplication, we multiply 4 times x, and we multiply 4 times 2, leaving us with 4x plus 8. Now let's use this distributive property in real life. In this question here, it says, use the distributive property. So we know that we're going to take the part outside of the parentheses and give 1 to each part inside. I'm going to do 3 times -7 gives me -21. 3 times -8 gives me -24n. These are different terms because this is a constant and this is a constant attached to a variable. So this answer cannot be combined any further and is our answer. Let's go to the next one here. We have 8 outside of the parentheses. We need to give an 8 to each piece inside of the parentheses. We have -8 times 1 gives me -8. -8 times +5 gives me -40 times m. These are not terms that can be combined, and therefore our answer is -8 minus 40n. Let's move on to the next 2. It says combine like terms to simplify each expression. So here we need to identify the like terms and then combine them to simplify the expression. These are some juicy words in here. Remember, like terms like terms are terms that have the same variable and the same exponent. Simplify means we will not get an answer, we will get an expression at the end. And the word expression means there will be no equal sign. So now we have an idea of what our problem is going to look like in its answer form. Here, we identify the like terms. We have a negative 4x and a positive 5x. So we combine the coefficients and we are left with a positive x. Negative 4 plus 5 gives me positive 1. X is my answer. Number 2, I need to identify the like terms and then combine them to simplify the expression. So here my like terms are positive 5v and positive 1v. My constants are positive 1 and negative 6. Let's combine the v's. I have positive 5 plus 1 gives me 6v. Now let's combine the constants. I have positive 1 minus 6 gives me negative 5. I cannot combine these terms any further because 1 is a variable and 1 is a constant. My answer is 6v minus 5. In this next part here, it says, first, use the distributive property. So we're going to distribute inside the parentheses. Then we're going to combine like terms. So that means we will be combining terms with the same variable and the same exponent to simplify each expression. So we will not have an equal sign. Okay, now we have broken down the juicy words. Let's answer the question. Here we have negative n plus 4, open parentheses, n plus 1, close parentheses. Now remember PEMDAS? We always want to do the parentheses first. So let's do that. Here we give a 4 to each thing inside the parentheses, and we are left with 4n plus 4. And then over here we have not touched anything, so we're just going to bring that negative n down. So now I need to identify my like terms and then combine them. So here I have negative n plus 4n is going to give me 3n plus 4 is a constant and cannot be combined with anything else. My answer is 3n plus 4. In this one here we have negative 3, open parentheses, 1 minus 3x, close parentheses, plus 2x. So I need to do my parentheses first. I will distribute or give the negative 3 to each piece in the parentheses. Negative 3 times 1 gives me negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 gives me positive 9x plus 2x. I identify my like terms. I have a positive 9x here, a positive 2x here, and I combine them to get 11x. I bring down the negative 3 since it cannot be combined with anything else, and this is my answer.